what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Call the game like a faggot, but I bet. And there's plenty of plays with fucking go routes. Sorry.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 39. gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Come on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton there to make the grab. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and 8.
19, Tiger, not good.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zay Flowers, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here we go. Set. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball caught by Strange. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Push. Back to 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, that's Felton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Irving will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run with Irving. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, they go with Irving. Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. They'll throw now on the final play. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Egbuka. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
19, Charger, 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Austin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Drew Sanders from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs just continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rattler wants to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
33, yellow.
To the air is Rattler. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, here's Rattler. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Yellow, 22.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bucs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he is out of bounds.
He's such a fucking faggot. You could have been picked that nigga up. Bitch ass nigga. I don't even know why I fucking joined your shit, bro. You play like a whole bitch. Not surprised your whole league like that, nigga.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, that's Felton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Bucs' 35-yard line.
Set, hut. Black. Hut.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
rifles one incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing.
Nigga, chew fucking clock. God damn, bro.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and throw up their biceps, because it's just exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.